Hi, it's Inga Beniska, an executive coach, and you are watching Question of the Day series. Today with me is Katrina Brittingham, an executive career coach, career transition coach, author, radio and TV host. Hi, Katrina, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you a lot for agreeing to be the guest in Question of the Day series. I'm really curious about the question you prepared for my audience. So, Katrina, what is the question of the day?
Well, the question that I get a lot is from business owners and people who want to transition into business, and that is, how do I create a business that will thrive? So my answer to them is, before you start taking any business money, do market research to validate your idea, your service, and your product to make sure that there is a need for it and for you to identify your target audience. One of the things that I found with executives and business people who go into business is they feel like, oh, I'm one size fit all, I can meet everybody. But that's the biggest mistake you can make, because if you're speaking to everyone, you're really speaking to no one. Every business has a target audience where they answer their pain, a gap, or a need. So if you can get your niche and your avatar, as they call it now, is your ideal client. So how you do that is you can do market research from tools that are already out there, like Consumer Reports, any surveys that you may have seen, Gallup polls, to find out who your audience is. Number two, also find out what the price is, because you don't want to be underpriced, because then you won't be able to meet your expenses, but then you don't want to price yourself out of the market. And so once you do that, you can tailor your marketing efforts specifically to them. Like, you can waste thousands of dollars by marketing not to the right people. So you want to make sure that you have everything together. You can do your own marketing, and in the form of surveys and polls. And so when you do that, you're speaking directly to your market, but that may cost you a little bit of money, which some startups may not have. But there are free resources out there so you can get the information that you need as well.
You know, when I was listening to you, I thought that this is true about, coaching industry. Yes,
Mhm.
like when we want
Yes.
to start the business, we don't think what is required, what is niche. Sometimes we want to take as many clients as possible, yeah, different parts of the, business even. Okay, so yeah, that's a very valid point. Katrina,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, and same thing. I'm in the coaching industry, and when I came out, I was doing coaching. I was doing resume writing, LinkedIn profiles, and I was actually told, no, be a general practitioner. And I've had like subcontracts where they was like, oh, we write to everybody. But then I really kind of felt like it did a disservice to the client as well as the coach or writer, because you might have a writer who's very niche down, who has a specialty in a certain area. Well, if you have that specialty in a certain area, you're going to write better, you're going to coach better than if you're trying to speak to everyone, and then you're trying to, search online to find a keyword for industry you're not familiar with, and you're just trying to do that. And for me, it left me in a uncomfortable space, because I was like, okay, I'm really winging it here. I'm really playing it by ear, and you're trying to fake it. But someone who's in their industry, they know if you don't know about their industry. And so I started being more niche, because it was my comfort area, because I knew I could speak to that specific audience, and I knew that I could speak their language. I knew that they would be comfortable and confident that I knew what their industry was, so again, like you said, in our industry, because people think in our industry, oh, you can speak to everybody, and I still don't think that's true. I really don't.
Yeah, it is a little bit tricky, especially when I think about career coaching, yeah, which what you just said, I think you hit the nail on the head, that you need to know industry your client is from, because how you can help them write a good resume and to talk to them, ask them decent questions about the next career move if you don't understand the industry. So Katrina, thank you a lot for sharing this question with the audience of Question of the Day. And I hope you will all find it useful. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye.